Hello everyone, Alex here from Guns Collection. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's been on my mind for a while, finding the perfect 9mm handgun for bedside home defense. I've been considering making a switch, and after a lot of thought, I've narrowed it down to my top 5 choices. Let's get into it. When it comes to the gun I keep next to my bed for home defense, there are a few things I'm looking for. Of course, reliability comes first. Then there's shootability, capacity, accessory modularity, and, yes, nightstand appeal. That's just a fancy way of saying it looks good on my nightstand. Yeah, I know I'm tactically vain. Sue me. The HK-45 Tactical has been my bedside gun for some time. I love the gun, but for the past few months I've been contemplating switching to a 9mm for home defense, mainly for capacity. I'll go into detail about that in another video. That said, here are the top 5 9mm handguns I'm considering for my bedside home defense gun. 1. Staccato P. The Staccato P is one of those guns you can't stop shooting once you start. Because of this, I've put a pretty high round count through it with little to no reliability issues. I think I've had maybe one malfunction, so I'm very confident in this gun's reliability. There are very few handguns that give me the shooting confidence that the Staccato P does. Its trigger is phenomenal, it shoots as flat as an ironing board, and because it's a 2011, its ergonomics are top tier. If I had to perform at my absolute best in a shooting scenario, I'd more than likely choose the Staccato P. It's practically a cheat code. It's just so damn easy to shoot. Throw a 20-round magazine in it and it satisfies my inner capacity enthusiast. And yes, I actually like the safeties. I know it's trendy in the gun community to hate on manual safeties, but they don't bother me. In fact, I like knowing my gun can't be fired unless both the manual safety is disengaged and the grip safety is depressed. The compensator isn't exactly ideal, but I can easily remove it and add a threaded barrel if I want to. Combine that with a light and a red dot, and despite being marketed as a duty gun with competition shooting aspirations, it unexpectedly makes for an extremely good bedside home defense gun. Second, Zev OZ9C. I think the Zev OZ9C is one of the best-looking polymer handguns on the market. It's simply stunning. Yes, like I said before, the way a gun looks plays a factor in what I choose to protect my home with. It's a very small factor, but a factor nonetheless. What really excites me about this gun is that it's essentially a sexier, higher-quality version of the Glock-19X. And if you know me, you know I love the Glock-19X. This is, hands down, my favorite Glock ever made. No questions asked. I'm obsessed with the 19X because it never fails and shoots amazingly well. However, unlike the 19X, the OZ9C has a cutout for a red dot, a flared magazine well, and slightly better ergonomics. Throw in my 20-round Terran Tactical magazine, and if I want to suppress it, I can easily get a threaded barrel. This gun has all the tactical accoutrements I could ever want. As good as this gun looks, it shoots even better. I've always had a thing for longer grips and shorter slides, and that's exactly how I have my OZ9C configured. I don't know why, but I shoot this type of setup really well, and the OZ9C is no exception. Most importantly, it's reliable enough that I'd have zero hesitation using it as my bedside home defense gun. 3. Walther PDP. On the surface, the Walther PDP is a very modest-looking gun, but don't be fooled. This gun is a beast. You wouldn't guess it, but I can shoot the PDP faster than most guns. Its ergonomics are incredible, and its trigger is one of the best stock triggers I've ever felt on a polymer handgun. Aside from its somewhat anemic sights, the PDP has all the features I'd want. I can drop in a threaded barrel if I decide to suppress it, and it has a cutout for a red dot. It may not be as flashy as other guns on this list, but it's a workhorse. It holds a special place in my heart because it shoots way better than its appearance suggests. And I'm not saying it's an ugly gun, just an unassuming one. It gets overshadowed by the other guns on this list visually, but when it's time to perform, the PDP not only holds its own, but outclasses many of them. I also love the fact that it has an 18-round flush magazine. Sure, I can get an extended mag for even more rounds, but I appreciate that it comes ready to go out of the box with no extra pieces sticking out. The SIG P320 X5 is a boat anchor of a gun, and that's exactly why I'm considering it for my nightstand home defense gun. Its excessive weight makes it easy to shoot, and like the Staccato, this gun is a laser beam in my hands. The first time I shot this gun was during a red dot vehicle training course, so I became intimately familiar with it in dynamic shooting scenarios. Because of that, I have a lot of confidence in both its shootability and reliability. Despite its size, it still manages to have top-tier ergonomics. Plus, it comes with a 21-round magazine and a delicious magazine well. Visually, it's a unique-looking gun. It gives off a mix of 1911, classic, double-action, single-action, and striker-fired pistol vibes all at once. 5. FN 509. Tactical. The FN 509. Tactical is the most complete gun on this list. On paper, it has everything. Threaded barrel, cutout for a red dot, full rail for a weapon light, suppressor height night sights in case your red dot fails, 24-round magazines. Yes, 24-round magazines. The only thing it doesn't have is a manual safety, which, like I said before, isn't a requirement, but does give me a little extra peace of mind. There's nothing you need to do to this gun. It comes ready to go as a bedside home defense gun straight out of the box. Ironically, my FN 509. Tactical has been my bag gun for some time, but the more I think about it, the more I feel like I'm underutilizing it. If you haven't realized by now, this list is in no particular order. I'm still trying to decide which gun I'll go with, and when I make my decision, I'll make a video about it. Let's be real, I'm splitting hairs here. All these guns are overqualified for bedside home defense. I'll also do a more affordable top 5 bedside defense guns list soon. But until then, these are my top 5 bedside 9mm handguns. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.